One.
All right, welcome back to She, the NBA Junkie and B-Ball Junkies. Y'all know who we are, and I guess let's get into it. It's a
Um,
very sad morning for you.
since the last episode, it has been three games and
Every game was an
Western.
L.
Well, shoot, both sides. It's been a very one-sided series for both series that are going on. Tonight's the last game of the series, I presume, for the Heat and Celtics. But that one's not over yet. So 3-0 Miami. But Nuggets Lakers in last night and in LA. Really, it's a sweep, but it was the smallest margin of victory in a sweep. 24 points was the most separated out of all four games, which sucks because we could have won every single freaking game. And Jokic hit three in 1, 2, or 4, 1, 2, 4. Three of those BS 1 foot
Fade away,
with
the
the
way
hand
right behind the
in his nose.
head.
And Jamal Murray hit one as well, which these are 24 points that we lost a series by. But Denver, Jokic is going to be Jokic. Jamal Murray played well. It was them two. Every time they got in the fourth quarter, like post or when 5 minutes, it started becoming crunch time, they went to the Jamal Murray and Jokic pick and roll and just spammed it. And that's why I say, and we'll get into it a little bit later, that's why I say Miami is going to have an issue with that if they come out. And I feel like Boston is the best team to match up with that exact two-man game because they're big everywhere. But they didn't put themselves in some trouble. But yeah, the Nuggets are just a better team. I mean, they're number one seed for a reason. We're number seven seed. They're just a better team. Sad part is we were close in every single game and something stupid happens. Um, but all credit to them. And I just want to say about my Lakers, shout out to first of all, he doesn't even need shout out. We know what he has done this season and this playoff run for us. 20 years in, all-time scoring leader this season. From 2-10 to the Western Conference Finals. It's a great day to be a Lakers fan. So that's why I'm wearing this dude on my chest right now.
It's a great day to be a LeBron fan. The Lakers, specifically Anthony Davis,
oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
uh-uh.
He progressively got better in the playoffs. So shout out to him. Hopefully he don't do too much thinking and he comes back for next season.
I
Yeah,
don't know if he's going to be a Laker. He's not retiring.
I can't mentally go through that right now. But shout out AD. He actually didn't. I mean, he messed up a little bit last game, but he averaged 27-14. So I mean,
That's why averages are misleading, and that's what we'll get into as
I
well.
mean, we no, but that's the thing. Like everybody played good. Austin had a good series. Rui had a good series. It's just we lost by two this game. We haven't got blown out the whole. It was a very contested series. 9 game 3, 5 game 2. Like it's these little and then game 1 was a 6 points, which that LeBron, if he doesn't pull that dumb three, it'll be
Yeah.
everybody
The,
played.
the
But the
final
Nuggets
score,
are just a better team.
yeah, the Nuggets are the better team, but a lot of these games were winnable. Especially, I think it was the last game that y'all had a lead going into the fourth, and you blew it. Like it's just dumb stuff. AD was 2 of 7 in the first half. Like now in the second half, it's your turn. When you see the 38-year-old just put up 31 in the first half. Now, as the supposed to be the best player on the team, not letting the 38-year-old put everybody on his back, even though he said that's what he wanted to do. Now it's your turn to step in. And I mean, he did for the most part. But if he would have showed up in the first half, y'all could have had this game and should have had this game. Ugh,
Mm.
so frustrating to watch him sometimes be on and off, on and off.
Mm. Yeah, take that as a Laker fan.
Jesus Christ.
But you just got to accept that, or at least on this team, Anthony Davis isn't a score. He's not a scorer. He's gonna get buckets that you dump to him and everything like that. But he's
That's
not
the
a
problem
scorer.
that I have. If we're gonna call AD a top 10 player, I need him to perform like a top 10 player against Jokic. Because I sat up there and I rooted for him the entire playoffs, and I was like, man, if AD was going against Jokic, he would be feasting on him. It'd be food, and he'd have this and this and this. And
I
then he
mean,
goes,
he averaged 27 and 14 on Jokic's head.
it's not enough. I expected him to play like game one every game. At least give me 35, bro. I'm starting to wonder if
Yeah,
Devin
I mean, he
a different type of breed.
almost mirrored Jokic's numbers. Jokic averaged 28, 15, and 12, which is
Because
crazy.
Jokic didn't have to even score because they was cooking y'all with the role players too.
But
Oh,
that's the thing about him. He's not a scorer. Jokic likes to pass, but he's so dominant when he needs to score, he can.
hey, he was tearing us up. So I guess it just depends on what the series calls for.
No,
Because
they lost those games because he became a scorer. Y'all did the only thing you can do right and make him score, which is when he had that 53-point game and they lost.
oh yeah, that's right. Whenever he has to score, then they lose.
Yeah,
Right.
you shut
So that's
everybody
what y'all
else off. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't just let him go off. Like, if anything, let him score. Like, and it was crazy. I forgot who brought the stat up, or it was JJ probably. If he gets more than 6 assists, they're good. They're most likely going to win. More than six.
yeah.
So you got to, like, I don't understand. If he gets on the block and with us helping from the top, that top, where they would come to double and get off of KCP or Jamal Murray,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Not right there. We don't need to double for right there. And they went into that rotation stuff, but like, why double from the top, especially with a small dude on big 7-foot Jokic? I didn't
Yeah.
even know he was that strong either. He's a strong guy. He's huge. Set 6'11", 280. And it makes sense why he's so dominant because he's stronger than everybody. I don't think anybody in the league is that strong anymore. Dwight's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was the early 2000s where we got Shaq and Ilgauskas and all these people, it's different, but I think he might be like a big because even Giannis, I remember watching those matchups and he was bullying Giannis. Giannis is a big old dude. But
Yeah.
that's one thing I didn't know. And that this series showed me that Jokic is he's strong. Really, really strong.
This playoff run has made me have to respect Jokic, and I can't stand it, honestly, because I don't know. I just thought he was doing it against, regular season teams, and it's easier because, but no, he's a force to be reckoned with, and I hate to have to admit it. I really do.
I don't know how if they're healthy, I don't know how nobody gonna stop them with the team that they have, and if they can keep everybody, I don't know.
Speaking this season, yeah, okay. But I'm still gonna put my money on Miami. I'm done taking them as the underdog. I don't care what Jokic and them has done. I'm not going to just count Miami out and say that they're going to go in there and walk over Miami. But next year, I'm not concerned about the Nuggets because everybody else is going to be healthy and everybody else is going to get better as well, including my team. After Devin Booker and Chris, or not Devin Booker and Chris Paul, Devin Booker and Katie get a full off season together and training camp together, it's wraps for everybody. I firmly believe that. But yeah, anyway, God, LeBron was so good in that first half. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then he got tired because he's old, but it's just disappointing when Anthony Davis doesn't help, which is why it was great to see Kyrie right there front row. He wants to be there and he wants to help LeBron, and we
You know
need.
who else was there? Trae Young. And that's who they've been talking about y'all getting.
It's a terrible. Anthony Davis is in the back, so that changes things for a lot of people. He didn't have, or he had Clint, and that actually helped him on that one Eastern Conference run. But Anthony Davis is millions times better than Clint Capella.
Right.
Still, the point is Trae Young he's actually a really, really good passer. I forgot about that. So he can score and pass. So just having him be able to have the ball, and that's a lot more lobs and stuff for AD. Thing is if LeBron, I mean, I'm sure he'll come back, but next season he can't be on the ball too much, which is we got these dudes second half of the season, which took a lot off of it. AR will be hopefully we match everything for him. Hopefully we get Rui back. I think Vando's a team.
Y'all gotta have a lot of money, but I think y'all should in order to keep everybody.
No, we have 30 million in cap space for next season. I think that could do a Kyrie thing, but like we have the 17th pick, so we could always trade that one, which is like not a bad pick, a little bit behind the lottery, but I think everybody else might be free agents. So I think Malik Beasley's a team option, but we better not sign his ass. Get some wings, a couple wings who could shoot a little bit better than Vando if we don't resign him. And we need a backup center for this big Serbian right here. Go shoot. I don't know. Like
exactly
trying to get DeAndre Ayton, but shoot, I would like him. But
they can have him.
yeah, the way he been playing recently, I don't know about him. But
our fans are so delusional, thinking that we about to get a big return. Yeah, give us Kyrie. Did you just see who we watched? I'm confused on what. Okay,
that's not enough around over there. If it was Kyrie and Devin Booker and KD,
I don't understand why they want him. Like, why do y'all keep thinking that bigger superstars are the answer? No,
because they're casual. They're casuals that don't understand the game of basketball. And nor do they understand how the Phoenix Suns. Well, it may be different next year because Monty is out of there. So they may be a whole different system, actually. But
starting to think that was a mistake because look at the coaching pool. There's literally not much that's better than him. So
I didn't know if y'all put a serious or if they put out there who was serious for the Suns job yet, but who's out there? Bud, Mike D'Antoni.
Bud is worse than Monty.
Who? Bud? Oh, I just don't see him coaching the Suns. I don't like that. And it's just weird. I don't see that happening anyway. But who else got fired? I think Nick Nurse. I feel like him. But who going to
Doc Rivers?
Oh, Doc got fired too. That's crazy. It's a Hall of Fame coaches and championship coaches. They're the ones who are available right now, which says a lot about that. But
yeah.
The Western Conference Finals is over. The BS Western Conference Finals MVP award went to the obviously Nikola Jokic. So the other side is set.
I forgot they were doing that.
I don't understand those. It doesn't really make any sense. LeBron has 10 or 11, if that matters, because he has 11 finals and passed them. So we're getting into this Heat Celtics series 3-0, game 4 tonight in Boston. This has been a way different series than the Western Conference.
This has been very surprising. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, the Celtics, they showed this since the end of the season, but since that Atlanta series, they had no business going 6 with Atlanta.
Well, yeah. I mean, the inconsistencies have been there, but it's giving very much that series, the finals. The Jays are folding under defensive pressure. Look at both of them shooting tornadoes.
But they're not even playing defense. And that's the thing that was with them last year. And Ime must be that good of a coach.
Yeah.
That makes me excited for Houston because if he's that good of a coach to get these dudes like, hey, and that's what that thing was last year. Accountability, like, it's like we gonna get in each other's face and get this gritted out. Like that culture that they worked with last year that he built and just to have it all thrown away. And Missoula is a way different dude than him. I can just tell.
He's got the fire and all that, but I don't know if he's got the experience. And I said this series just on my little Instagram reels or whatever, it was gonna come down to coaching. And there is not a better coach in the league that is better than Spo. So
I mean, yeah, that's true.
he's just at a disadvantage already.
No, yeah, for sure. He's definitely getting out-coached.
Yeah. But the fact that they're getting outplayed is crazy because coaching doesn't really have anything to do with the fact that you're turning over the ball, making stupid. Like, why did Jason Tatum travel? What was that travel about? When I think he pump fake, brought the foot up, his pivot foot up, and I'm just like,
yeah, he jumped off the ground. He was
calm down.
But that's good defense from the Heat, making him travel on that good contest. But I feel like it's literally live by the three. The Celtics shoot lots of threes, and it was a graphic that they put up. It was like if they shoot plus 35%, it was a good win percentage, but minus 35%,
Mhm.
it was 29 and 30. And
Yeah.
that's all it I mean really is. They can't win without making threes.
I
And
saw another, I think they put Miami's shot chart next to Boston's, and Boston's was straight threes, paint. And Miami's was threes, middies, paint, everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, I'm
but
kind
the
of
thing
this.
about Miami's threes is they're off penetration.
Yeah.
Everything
Working
Miami does
inside
is
out.
going towards the basket, and then they got them shooters running off screens and stuff around. Boston literally is just JT, blah, 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 step back.
Yep.
Come on. You're 6'10". He's 6'10". Bam is his same height, bro. It's
His
not
handle
taller.
is so good. Use it to get to the rim, baby.
And then
Please.
he's so soft. Like I've never seen a big dude
Yes.
who's supposed to be one of the best players in the league, and he scores a lot of points. I've never seen someone so soft around the basket. And he can be because he's that tall, but he's so
To
soft
do
around.
the finesse game too much. Go in there strong, draw the contact. I hate watching this generation trying to freaking draw the foul. Please stop flopping and go in there and try to get the and one. What happened to that type of play?
He's so soft. It's so annoying. But Jalen Brown, they say he been quietly having a bad series too.
Being that I've bet a lot of my money on him, I don't think it's been very quiet at all. But yeah, he's not playing as well as he should be at all.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that he's had really one good game this series, honestly. Not one that he had in the two previous series. Because
Oof,
really he
yeah,
was the
bad.
better of the two Jays in those past two series.
Yeah, yeah, because Jason Tatum been struggling them basically the whole.
Taking out that 51.
Yeah, I mean inconsistency all over the board.
Yeah.
JT played good in game two, but yeah, Brown was real bad. They I don't know. It's Boston. It's literally their thing was defense last year. That was their calling card. And they went it's a Jimmy Butler three away from them not going to the finals last year.
Right.
So
Right.
this isn't really even that big of a
Yeah.
surprise. They beat them
It's just a
three.
surprise that it's a 3-0 about to be a sweep. I think that's the biggest surprise. But them losing is not a surprise. But the fact that they're on the verge of getting swept is crazy.
And they just given up or they gave up in games. It's just not a good look, especially for them as Celtics people. But I don't know. Some things are gonna change this offseason. Nothing. I don't think Jalen Brown's coming back. The way this season's gonna end in a sweep or a gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
No way they keep this team the same as they did last year, and they got better. They should have
Yeah,
been.
they did. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, they got better. They got this. They got all the awards. They got the sixth man of the year, like two
Yeah.
All NBA players.
So cough the sixth man up and give them to us. Because I need this team to be broken apart because they are deep and I need some of them pieces.
Yeah, I think they getting broke up. Celtics were so fast to hire Missoula. I wouldn't have did that. Shit, I would have put him on a trial date this year and seen what he doing. Shoot, they
Didn't
messed
they
up.
give him a big contract? Because I was looking at that. They was making it seem like they was gonna fire him. And I'm like, dang, it's his first year.
I don't know if they gave him a big contract, but he definitely he got sick. I mean, he was the interim coach. So they just he locked it. Shoot, he got a job for the next couple of years. I don't know. Boston's got some soul searching to do this offseason. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
And
But
this was supposed to be the aftermath of their soul searching from last year. So now you got to go right back to the drawing board.
they
They
were
like us.
unfinished business. They got it on their stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Looking like that business is still unfinished 2 years later. So we'll see about next season if they can work on it. I guess we could preview a little bit of the Heat and Nuggets series. I mean, yes. The Heat and Nuggets. Game one will be in Denver. They've been on the East Coast the whole time, so they don't have no elevation change. So their game one is at least game one first half is gonna go to Denver.
Yeah. I feel like Denver is always going to get game one. I don't think they've lost a game one the entire playoffs because people are like, oh, yeah, that elevation ain't going to be nothing. And then they get out there and they huffing and puffing. So I
They haven't
love,
lost the home court the whole playoffs.
yeah.
So yeah,
But
they gonna get.
don't expect that to stay the same with Jimmy Butler. And all that talking that Jamal Murray be doing, you got the right one now because Jimmy feed off that.
That's the question. He's gonna guard, or they're gonna put multiple people on Jamal Murray. But I guess when it comes down to that fourth quarter, that 5 minutes, and they run that 2-man game,
Jimmy is going to.
it's gonna be Jimmy and Bam. But so that's what we did last night was LeBron and AD. The thing about it is the back sides. They have 6'10" Michael Porter Jr. and 6'8" strong Aaron Gordon. And they just cut, and Michael Porter's gonna shoot over everybody. But Aaron Gordon he killed us last night with that cutting, and right off the, they do the pick right off that one, just then there's another one. And that means they can't play Duncan Robinson next series because they're gonna Jokic is gonna kill him. Yeah. He's gonna kill him. Max Strus is too small. Gabe Vincent is too small. Who else did the Heat play? I think K Love is. I think he's okay. I know he got hurt a little bit, but I think he might be okay. First of all, no one's big enough to guard Jokic. But just off of that 2-man game, because he's gonna find the open dude, and they're just gonna have mismatches the whole time. That's why I'm like, Boston would be the best matchup for them. But
yeah, but I mean, they keep
shooting. If they can keep shooting, because the Nuggets aren't a great defensive team, they can pound the paint. Bam's gonna need to have a big series. I think he's the X factor because you know what Jimmy's gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of have no choice but to play who they've got. But the thing that Miami prides themselves on is their defense because they're not going to outscore the Nuggets. Like they were like the bottom barrel on offensive points scored during the regular season. I'm sure that hasn't changed now. They don't score a lot. So, I mean, they're going to have to, Duncan Robinson probably can't be played. But god dang, when you look at how well he shoots, you're going to have to hide him out there somewhere because if he get hot, he can get it going.
That's the thing. Jokic picks apart team. We had the number one defense in the league and in the playoffs. And actually, I mean, we played point differential was 24 the whole series. So it was a very winnable game every single time. It's just he's just that much better. And if you make a mistake, I just don't trust those Heat defenders other than Jimmy and Bam. So, I think it's always the best thing to just let Jokic get off and don't let him get everybody else going. They could, if he averaged 50, 20, or 50, 15 rebounds and 5 assists, that's a winning stat line for the Heat. I can't see it right now. I don't know how the Heat beats these Nuggets. Shoot, I mean,
I'm not about the height differential because Celtics is big too. Shoot, and they figuring out a way to. Kyle Lowry has taken the most charges in the playoffs.
Yeah, so but they're rotating. Play in the paint. That's the thing. They play the Nuggets play in the paint.
If I mean they do a lot of passing and cutting. Denver does. So if somebody is cutting to the rim and they get the ball, and Kyle Lowry put that big tank of a butt he got right on over that line, and he take a charge, he gonna get somebody in foul trouble easily. But at the same time, they can't get in foul trouble because that's gonna screw them if they got to bring people who can't really defend off the bench. So I don't know. I'm not concerned about a height difference though, but obviously I may need to pay a little bit more attention to these games because after the Celtics started bullcrapping, I got really mad. So I haven't really been watching this series.
I mean, I haven't really watched it. I mean, it's just been on because these last couple games have been a Heat blowout. And so, I mean, it's blowing them out, but it's this Nuggets team is serious. I think the game plan for them is much easier to replicate and perform rather than the Heat's game plan. I feel like the Nuggets one is just easier to be performed and to be done over 4 games and 7-game series. When you have a Nikola Jokic who's in this playoffs is averaging, shoot, let's see. And it's efficient. That's the crazy part about it, is Jokic is efficient.
Yeah, he's always going to be that. That was his problem during the regular season. A lot of people felt that he didn't take enough shots to win games because he cared about the efficiency too much. Same thing with KD until Devin told him to get up out of that. Nobody care about no efficiency. We trying to win.
That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, this playoffs, he's averaging 30. He's averaging 30. Where's the things? They do weird on NBA.com. Okay. 30, 10, and 13. Dang.
That's crazy.
On on crazy. 4 turnovers a game.
That's extensive, but I mean, he's got the ball in his hands a lot. So
yeah,
I guess
7-foot point guard. Dang, man, this dude's shooting 47% from 3.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, does he really? I don't know. He takes a lot of them, but a lot of those the threes he shoot are wide open, like wide open. There were several times last night he catch it at the top of the key. He got time to dribble, shake his hair off, and then spot up and shoot. I'm like, is anybody going to run out there and go contest without fouling Rui? Jesus.
Yeah, he has 3.8 attempts per game. He used to take more threes. I'm looking. Man, he's been dominant this series. I don't know.
It's playoffs, unfortunately. Oh my God. He's overshining Devin. I'm so irritated. Somebody has to stop him. And that's the only reason why I was rooting for y'all, is because the hater in me did not want Denver to win. But I knew y'all had no chance. If we had no chance, what the heck were y'all going to do? Oh my God.
We just needed another center. That's how we beat him the first time. We had 3 centers to just guard him, but he's too much. You need more. That's either this Boston team or the Philly would have been a good matchup for them. And that's why I kind of wanted Philly to get through, because Jokic, I think Joel Embiid's the only dude in the league who could guard him and who's as strong as him. So he just can't
bully. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he can't bully Joel Embiid. And Joel will give him
hours against everybody else. But if he would have went against Jokic, oh boy.
Yeah.
We would have seen why he was MVP then.
No, yeah, he dominates Jokic in head-to-head matchups, and he's the only dude I feel like who can guard him straight up. But even though nobody can guard Jokic, he probably still gets his buckets on Joel, but just not being able to bully him. But Heat Celtics tonight. What do you think? Who you think? You think he gonna close them out in Miami?
I don't want to say that they can't, but I'm not going to count on Boston to go out that sad. I don't think they get swept, but I think they're just delaying the inevitable. So you might as well just get it out the way.
I kind of don't know how they come back from last.
They're not coming back.
No. Just from last game, how do you come back and even play? Because it was and the way everybody been talking about them, the coach said he lost the team. Like, how do you even come back into the locker room and like, okay, let's start over. Let's try this over again. I mean, I know they're professionals. That's what they get paid to do, but
I feel like that would be all the motivation that he
seems like a lot mentally to go through. And then you got to go out there and get talked junk to by Jimmy Butler while he's destroying you.
And he backs it up every time. I think that's the most frustrating thing. It'd be different if it was like a Dylan Brooks, but Jimmy Butler trash talk, and then he come back and back it up. Yeah, that would piss me off too.
Nah, it was making me real mad when they were talking mess about Denver. Like, first of all, Denver was talking mess when nobody was saying nothing to them. They just started talking.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Brown.
They have like the biggest chip on their shoulder. Bruce Brown talks so freaking much. Oh my God, it pissed me off. Why are you talking?
Like, what are you doing for real? Golly, you getting carried by your bro.
No shade to nobody bench, but like
he kept talking so much to D'Angelo Russell, and D'Angelo Russell got his head was out of it because they on it. And he was even Bruce Brown was even talking to LeBron. I'm like, bro, shut your mouth. You got lucky because KD said you were allowed to play with him. So go sit down and
Shoot,
be
before that even came, LeBron. That's the
when.
only reason why I can't read his name. He need a oh no, that was KCP, not
Oh no, no,
Chris
yeah.
Brown.
No. KCP, he acting brand new. Cause I know you remember that Sun series where he couldn't hit nothing. Scared as heck to shoot the ball. And now he want to be talking, yapping while he's shooting, bro. Like, don't do that, KCP. We all remember he
Bruce
was
Brown.
on that.
That's the why are you talking? He had 6 points in 20 minutes. You mustered up 6 points. Why are you talking? Oh my God. I can't.
He was
I
getting on.
can't.
Dang, he gonna be him and Jimmy. That's who is gonna go back and forth. This one. He gonna be talking a lot to Jimmy.
He better hope that he can at least put up 10 points if you're gonna talk mess to him, because Jimmy will give you 40. That's not who you want to piss off. Ask Grant. He know, because
Uh
that was a win up. They were up. And as soon as he started yapping to Jimmy Butler, he did this head nod and started smirking. It was over.
they were up. Jimmy started talking when he was down 7. That's crazy. That's crazy that he told him that he
Jimmy
could
been
mark him
talking
down
since
7.
last year when they lost. He said, we're going to get back to this point and it'll be a different result. Why did he speak? Man,
They
Jimmy's
are
so tough,
Jimmy
bro.
Butler 3 away from being in the finals last year. It was if he went to the paint and just laid it up, it could be a different. He wanted to end it on that 3. I remember I was like, he gonna shoot this 3. He's tired. And he missed. They're that close away from last year. Like it went 7. It wasn't even like a Celtic, like, oh, we beat them. Like it wasn't even like that. So like even Marcus Smart saying that, bro, and they've lost. It was they tied it up last series. So now it will be 2-1 Miami since in 2020 Miami beat them to go to the finals.
I'm changing my pick. I'm taking Miami in the sweep.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler,
I don't
tough, bro.
I don't see them losing at home tonight unless the Celtics finally have a good shooting game.
Yeah, they gotta shoot at least 60% from the field and three in
Dang,
order for
that's
me to
high.
take.
I don't think they got to shoot that high, but they need to be above 36% from 3.
I was gonna say 50.
Oh no. Because you at least need to because it'll open things up. If they start knocking down threes early, that should open up the paint. Should open up the paint. And then once they get into their thing, and if they're hitting, that's usually I think Boston did this season. They get on that roll and then they just start blowing people out with threes. And that's the only way I see them winning this game is if they blow them out with threes. But if they even leave a little bit of or if they let Miami hang ground all night and they get to the fourth quarter, it may be trouble for them. Because I think even last year in that game 7, I think Miami hawked them down. Or maybe it was Boston who saved their season to go to overtime. But or Miami ain't nothing to play with in that crunch time. Oh
Honestly,
yeah, Boston lost the most games in crunch time this season. So
it's showing.
that's
It's
why
showing.
they're not good in that time. So yeah, I think they got to blow them out tonight. But
Okay, let me bring back down my percentage because I didn't realize that they shot 40 from the field and 26 from the three. So maybe they have to shoot 45 from the field and like 35 from three.
they're gonna need to shoot at least 49 from the field. They need to be in the paint a little bit and get the ball kicked out for the open threes. I know JT could hit the step backs, like I know he could do that, but I think he's a great catch and shoot shooter also. And so is everybody else on that team. Derek White, I think he's been shooting good all series. So if they can get it to the other people, I wish Jason Tatum was just aggressive. I wish Jason Tatum was he loves Kobe so much. I wish he had that actual aggressive Kobe mentality because Jason Tatum would be actually unstoppable because he's so big. I'd say like the closest thing to KD because he could shoot like that, but
he cared too much about the play instead of just.
Got 4 minutes left. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. I'm just ready to. At this point, I'm ready to get it over with because my team out, your team out. I got like 1 foot in because I love basketball and 1 foot out because I really don't like the Nuggets, and I don't want to see them win. So I don't know.
I'm not mad at this matchup because somebody gonna get their first chip,
And
and
it better not be Jamal Murray.
I want it to be uh what's his name, Jimmy Butler, so bad, but I'm not mad at it being Jokic and Jamal Murray because
I
I love
am.
Jamal Murray because he's from he went to Kentucky, so I love him for that. But it's a 1-1. My thing is, Suns didn't win a championship, Clippers didn't win a championship, and Warriors didn't win a championship. So hey, LeBron fans and Laker fans are winning, so it's great.
Well, you can because it's
Oh,
coming next year.
And Boston's on the verge of getting swept, so that's also a win for Laker fans. I mean, we're just sitting back up and watching great basketball, I presume, this next series. So I guess we'll see what happens. And tonight, I hope it ends. So then by the time next week, let's see, they got all these
I think
games.
they get a week off.
Oh, okay, they get a whole week off. Okay, well then I guess by next week we could actually preview the finals. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it will be Miami.
yeah. I will do some more deep diving and actually come with some super knowledgeable facts about how this finals is going to go on because I have no idea how either team plays really. But yeah, got a minute, so I'm gonna get it all wrapped up. So keep watching the. I don't know what channel they play on tonight, but
Yeah,
hopefully the last games will just get it over with, and start actually looking forward. And y'all keep up with the Eastern Conference Finals since West is done, so you can understand what's going on. Um, and then you know where to find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, She the NBA Junkie, and on YouTube, B-Ball Junkies. And I guess that's it.
that's it. Quick pick for Eastern Conference Finals. Whatever it is, the MVP, Jimmy. I think it's gonna be him
Oh yeah, for
tonight.
sure.
We'll see. But all
Unless
right,
Bam just goes.
yeah. Unless they do it, Iguodala situation.
Yeah.
But all right, until next time. Next week will be a good one. Be a good look forward. So out of here.
Peace.
Nice.